Alright, so here in this video, we're going to look at this 2004 NECO question. And the question is question 15. So the question is to simplify, open bracket, 216 raised to the power of 1 all over 3, bracket close, raised to the power of minus 2. Simplify, open bracket, 216 raised to the power of 1 all over 3, bracket close, raised to the power of minus 2. So option A is 1 all over 36, option B is 1 all over 18, option C is 1 over 13, option D is 1 over 6, and option E is 1 over 3. Alright, so let's put the solution here. So the question here is to simplify. So these are solution. The question here is to simplify 216 raised to the power of 1 all over 3, right, open bracket, bracket close, raised to the power of minus 2. So you should know that this 216 raised to the power of 1 all over 3 is the same thing as the third root of what? Of 216. Alright? X raised to the power of 1 all over 3 is the same thing as the third root of what? Of x. So 216 raised to the power of 1 all over 3 is the same thing as what? As the third root of 216. This is another way to write it. Alright? So, having known that, the next thing that we're going to do here is to look for the third root of 216. We're going to look for the third root of 216. So how do we look for the third root of this 216? So first of all, I'm going to draw out this line. Alright, and then I will look for the prime factors of what? 216. So this is 216. What's the smallest number that can divide this number? It is 2. Alright, 216 divided by 2 will give me 108. What else can go? 2 can still go. So 108 divided by 2 will give me 54. Alright, what else can still go? 2 can still go. 54 divided by 2 will give me 27. Alright, what else can go again? So can 2 divide this number? No, because it ends with what? It ends with an odd number. So 2 cannot divide this number. So the next number that we're going to try is 3. So 27 divided by 3, if you press that in your calculator, you are going to have, so 3. 27 divided by 3 will give us what? 9. Alright, so what else can go? 3 can go. 9 divided by 3 will give us what? 3. What else can go again? 3 can go. 3 divided by 3 will give us what? 1. So since we are looking for the third root of this 216, we are going to group the prime factors into a group of 3. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3. So I'll group this and bring out the 2. This is 1, 2, 3. I'll group this and bring out what? The 3. So therefore, the third root of 216 is equal to 2 times 3, which is this 2 times this 3, and that will give us what? 6. So the third root of 216 is what? Is 6. So the third root of this 216 is what? Is 6. Alright, third root of 216 is 6. So 216 raised to the power of 1 over 3, which is the same thing as the third root of 216, is equal to 6. Alright, raised to the power of what? Minus 2, which is this minus 2 that I have here. Alright, so if you have something like this, you should know that from the negative index law of indices, s raised to the power of minus 1 is equal to 1 all over s raised to the power of 1, which is the same thing as 1 all over x. Alright, so s raised to the power of minus 2 will be equal to 1 all over s raised to the power of what? 2. In order to remove this negative sign, you have to invert this expression by writing 1 all over what? X raised to the power of 2. So this 6 raised to the power of minus 2, if you apply the negative index law, will be equal to 1 all over what? 6 raised to the power of 2. Alright, so this, when you apply negative index law, will be equal to 1 all over 6 raised to the power of what? 2. So 1 all over 6 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 1 all over 6 times 6. 6 raised to the power of 2 is 6 times 6. So 6 times 6 will give us what? 36. So this is equal to 1 all over what? 36. This is our answer to this question. So the correct answer here to this 2004 NECO question is option A, 1 over 36.